Alright, guys. So apart from following the World Cup, I also try to catch up with a few movies and series here and there. Yes, and these ones I saw this week got me. Over the edge. I was pissed. Filled up with different kind of emotions. But before we get into the video, help me hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well, so YouTube can recommend the video so that people can join in the gist. So let's go. Number one, let's talk about Nemesis. Nemesis is a series on Netflix. Just one season. Is a new series. Came out, I think, this year, right? Sometime in April or so, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's a thriller, crime thriller, and all of that, right? And it's about a detective who is trying to get a bad guy who disguises himself as a businessman, but the guy na bad criminal, baba na armed robber. But on the outside, people see him as a real estate mogul, a businessman, does stuff for the community, and all of that good stuff. But then he's a criminal, like I said. And this detective guy, Isaiah Styles, that's his name. The bad guy is Coltrane Wilder. So see the thing where they bust my head here now. Isaiah now, I felt like, see, I was getting annoyed by some of his actions, but I still try to understand why he was making certain moves and actions, right? So he's a detective, but sometimes I feel like he's over ambitious, which can be a bad thing and be a good thing at the same time, right? So if you are going after this guy now, evidences they show say, this guy is not the. He had a hunch. He did not have hard evidence to prove that Coach Wilder, right, was the bad guy, even though he was the bad guy. But nobody knew because of his outward presentation, how people saw him, what he did for the community as a businessman. Now in disguise with that. If you watch Power, so now the people will do Power. If you know Power Ghost, now the people will do Power and then run this one. So it makes sense. We understand how the whole series will be. So he kept on chasing this guy, even at the detriment of losing his family. He no get time for his wife. See, I'm coming to that. His wife said she get her own issue. I'm coming. I have my reservations. He didn't have time for his wife and his son. His son said, "No, they hear word. All those children really vex me." Anyway, to cut you, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but I just want to give you an idea, at least an in-depth idea of what the series is about. So he keeps on going after this guy. Keeps on going after this guy. He's having issues with his wife. They will make up. He will go again. He's not showing up. He's not turning up for family time. At some point, they even had to go for therapy. And on the other hand, Coach Wilder and his wife, they were good. The guy also has a wife for Coach Wilder, the bad guy, the thief, the robber, where they show himself to be businessman to the public, right? So he has a very, very clean outside reputation that you would never think there is a criminal. Get. So that's the idea. I'm not going to give you spoilers here and there, but that's the whole idea of the movie. So of the series, right? It's a show on Netflix. So he goes on taking on operations with he has his crew. They go take on operations and all of that. And somehow, coaching Isaiah Styles, detective, there was a time his partner was killed by some men. So he thinks it's the same Coltrane Wilder's guys, and he thinks it's Coltrane Wilder himself that shot his partner that time. So now why the guy carry a person and say, I must catch these people, whether they like it or not. Whether they like it or not, I must catch them. So that's what he does. And I don't want to give you the entire premise and everything. So I'm not giving that so that I will just go watch and say, enjoy the emotions when we say fee. You understand? So that's goes on, and then he starts to lose his wife. And I'm like, okay, your wife, you be this man's wife, I be a detective. Before you married him, you didn't know he was a detective. So now the guy they go out for jobs and he's chasing cases, chasing criminals here and there. And you're like, this guy is not having time for me and everything. And okay, let me give you one spoiler. So his wife is friends with the bad guy's wife. And now her husband, the detective, they chase the other one husband with the criminal. So they are friends. And the other one knows that husband is the detective trying to catch her own husband. You see the twist, Abby? They come plan now. That one now come the whisper things into the detective wife ear. They tell her, say, your husband doesn't have time for you. Why don't you take now it's time to prioritize yourself. That your crush that time from school, how far now did they talk? And I had an issue with that because you will be person wife. Why are you so easy to just deflect? Like it's so easy for someone to just convince you about your husband. At least you know the kind of work your husband do, even though I'm not going to excuse the fact that sometimes he prioritizes his job over the family. But I know you guys are trying to work it out, but he's your husband. But that's just how I feel. Let me know how you feel about that situation. Because if you've seen the show, let me know how you feel about it. That's what I think. I just feel like she would have calmed down a little bit, and I was disappointed. I was disappointed, to be honest. I was disappointed. Anyway, that's I don't want to give you all the gist. So that's it. Just check out Nemesis on Netflix. Check out Nemesis on Netflix. Very, very interesting crime thriller. Ah, this one I know the over talker, I know the overhype. It's sweet. If you like crime thrillers, it's sweet. I know what I like for you. This one makes sense. So moving on to the next one. I saw Apex. Just when I thought I was done from Nemesis Wahala, I said, man, this Apex don't come out since I think March or April on Netflix. I never watch. I never get the time to watch it. So I decided to watch it this week. Right? I saw Apex. Oh yeah, now movie started slowly. I see two people. And by the way, the actress is she's amazing. She's amazing. I can't remember her name now, but I'll put a picture here so you see. She's amazing, right? So the movie starts here. I see people they climb mountain. So first of all, my reservations are wetin una dey find? Wetin go which kind vacation wey that will make you to go and be climbing mountain in the middle of nowhere say na vacation you want to feel alive? That's one thing that makes me wey I say I like Nigerian people. We no dey go where no concern us. We no dey use our hand go find trouble for where they no call us. Anyway, let me move on. So her and her husband dey go to mountain, they dey climb, they say they dey build, they dey chill, they dey do vacation and all of that. They like to climb mountains, they want to feel alive. Long story short, something led to something. They climb mountain. I don't know, rock break, abi the mountain start to dey scatter. Her husband dies in the process. Fall down from high mountain, come down, beam. And to even like crop it up, like she was the one who released the rope for her husband to go down because the husband already hit his head and he was unconscious. So she didn't know if he was dead or alive, but his weight was pulling both of them down. So she had no choice. She had no choice but to let him go. About fall from mountain, come down. That's how she lost her husband. She still dey enter bush. After a few months, she still went, to another place again where for another vacation, kayaking, inside bush, sleep, just on her own camping. That's how she meet one crazy person. She met the guy at a store where she was trying to get food and stuff, and to go into the bush now too for the vacations, the new way she come for. She meets the guy. The guy gave her direction. When I first saw the guy, I was like, this guy is weird. But anyway, let's watch. She give him direction. The guy gives her directions and she follows him and all of that. Blah blah blah. Long story short, she goes inside the bush and started doing her thing. Just like that, person thief her back. She woke up in the morning and her things were gone. She now, okay, may I just still dey explore. She go, 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 go. She now met that guy again that she saw at the store when she was on her way to the bush. That she met. I give her directions. She met that guy in a psychopath. She meet that guy in psychopath. That guy in a psychopath. Guess what? If I tell you, you no go believe him. So, but let me tell you now, in the store, she bought one snack. It's like a protein snack, meat, dry meat. So she dey chop am. If I tell you this one, you know wetin that guy used to do that meat. So before then, let me just give you a backstory. So people have been going missing in that town. They don't know, they don't find them, but they just know that when people go into that bush, they don't come out most of the time. They don't come out and they don't see them. They don't know where they are. They just go missing. Guess who they do am? Oh, guess who they do am? This same psychopath guy was in that bush. That guy they keep people for bush. They use them. They cook meat. That guy they shop. I don't want to talk am. This guy is using processing human being. They chop for bush. That was crazy. I was like, if I don't want to give you spoilers, but if you I want you to go and watch it and feel the emotions, or if you've seen it, drop how you feel, drop your own comments. Let me know how the movie, this movie made you feel. Because I mean that guy is crazy. When you talk of a psychopath, that guy is sick. Sick guy. I don't go lie for you. Very, very sick guy. But to cut the long story short, she was able to, persevere. She fight the guy. Nobody don't give that guy trouble the way she give him. She fought him. She was able to fight him till the end. She fight the guy to the end. The guy himself knows more. I carry this one her bad luck. She finished him, but I don't want to give you the entire story. Just check out Apex. It's on Netflix. Check out Apex. And quickly, very quickly before I go, I also saw Masters of the Universe. For those of you who have not seen Masters of the Universe, this one will be Netflix movie. He did our MB. If you know MB, comment. I will comment on the comment section. You go read them. If you did there, go watch them. There is not on Netflix. Masters of the Universe. If you like sci-fi, fantasy, superhero things, and comedy all together, this entire package. Check out Masters of the Universe. You go like them. I enjoyed this very, very interesting series. I love the story. I love it's giving me, if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, it's giving me that kind of vibe. That Guardians of the Galaxy vibe. Very, very enjoyable movie. So check it out. You can check it out this weekend and just have a good time. So that's it, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You go see for phones.